Hey guys, Brian here, and as you can see I did download the new map pack yesterday, and I'm going to go out on a little bit of a limb here and guess that most of you who are watching videos today we're pretty much looking at everyone's reviews of the map pack and trying to get a feel for some of the maps yourselves by watching other people's gameplay if you haven't yet already downloaded the map pack yourself, or just looking to see how other people decide to play it. And with that in mind, what kind of commentator would I really be if I didn't bring you some gameplay from the new map pack as well, and also give you my opinions on it? So that's pretty much what I'm going to do here. This is the second full game I played on this map yesterday. It was actually the second game I played on the map pack in general. First game we got into on Domination, I'm not going to lie, we got absolutely raped. Second game, we were about 115 points into it, and I guess someone dashboarded, and we lost connection to the host. So this was the immediate following game. And as you're going to see, I got off to an incredibly slow start in the first half of this game before I really started to turn things around. But for the most part last night when I did play, I've only played objective games. I played some Domination and some Demolition, because I figured that was probably one of the better ways for me to really get a feel for the map. Considering the fact spawns flip, people capture flags, and you have to defend bombs, and try to get a real good feel for how people are going to navigate the map and where the hot choke points are going to be and the hot routes. And also the fact that for the most part a lot of people in Team Deathmatch are going to camp, and that could kind of slow down the learning curve a little bit for me. So like I said, I pretty much went the objective route, and I'm getting absolutely raped here early on. People are coming at me from angles that obviously I don't expect because I don't know the map at all. But I have to say, I played all four maps yesterday. The Discovery, Stadium, Kowloon, and what the hell's the fourth one called? Berlin Wall. And so far I have to say that Discovery, this map, is my favorite. It kind of reminds me of the movie The Thing with Kurt Russell. Quite an old movie. I think there was a remake of it. I know there's a video game of it as well. It kind of reminded me of the Arctic snow base from the movie, if you guys have ever seen the original or the remake of it. I think the remake was done for like 6 years ago or so. I don't remember. I do remember saying that. I just don't remember how long ago it was out or who was in it. But like I said, Discovery was definitely my favorite map. I would say my second favorite would have to be Stadium. We had some really good games of Demolition on that map. They were pretty fast-paced games, and even though it's a smaller, more open type map, the open areas did provide spots to take cover. And the stadium area itself, which unfortunately you can't actually go on the ice rink, which kind of would have been cool. There was a good defensive position to take for defending the bomb objective, and still there were plenty of ways to get inside the objective area as well. So you really had to be on your toes. So I think that was a really well-designed map in general. My third favorite, I would have to say, is Berlin Wall. I didn't really see anyone go into the no man's land, like a couple other commentators had mentioned. I guess some people just wanted to see if they could do it. But I didn't really see that at all in the game I played. And surprisingly enough, oh damn, what a dumbass move I just made right there. At least I completed the challenge for it. Oh, I meant to do that. Right. But anyhow, with Berlin Wall, even though there was only really 3 ways across the map, surprisingly enough, people were still navigating it pretty well. I want to say I played a game of Domination on that map, and I don't recall if I did one on Demolition as well. But the B flag actually did change hands a couple times, and people were able to make it around the sides of the map and try to flank you and get into some of the buildings there as well. I did see some people do some sniper gameplays on that map as well, and there are some really good advantage points for that for snipers. It actually made me even want to try maybe sniping once. We'll see. I know I've never done a sniper gameplay for you guys ever in over the 100 videos I've done, so I may have to try that on that map. It's going to be campy, obviously, if I'm sniping, but I may have to try it for you if you guys want to say it. Not saying it's going to be good, but I'll try. Anyhow, the least favorite map of mine had to be Kowloon. It really was very reminiscent for me of Favela in Modern Warfare 2, and I honestly didn't like Favela. I know I'm sure many of you did. Main reasons why I don't like maps like that is it's so chaotic and disorganized. I mean, I like to kind of be able to get a feel for where people are coming from, where people are going, and have limited access points to and from around the map, and only a certain number of buildings or hiding places. And Kowloon, it's a darker map, of course, and there is, a lot of ambient sound, so you really couldn't sound whore at all, even with a great headset. and using Ninja Pro. But there were just so many different hiding places, windows, rooms, corners that people could sit in. It seemed like every time I took a shot and killed someone, I was getting shot in the side, or most often shot in the back by someone else. And that's really just not the type of map that I really enjoy playing. I mean, my opinion of it may change once I get a little bit more familiar with it as time goes on and I play it a handful more times. I'm not going to say I'm immediately never going to play it again, because that would just be stupid and very hasty of me. Because when I think about the original release of Black Ops, I had my favorite maps, of course, right from the jump, and one of my least favorite maps was Jungle. And the more I played it, the more I got familiar with it, I got much more comfortable with it, and now Jungle is actually one of my favorite maps in the original map pack of release of Black Ops. So like I said, my opinions of it definitely can and most likely will change. Maybe I'll learn to hate Discovery, I mean, who knows. But those are just some of my initial impressions. And I'm curious to know what some of your thoughts are as well in the new map pack. Have you guys had a chance to play it? Has everyone downloaded it? Are you debating it? The only thing I really haven't tried yet is the new zombie map pack, map Ascension. The zombies really aren't my thing. I know some people ask me on occasion if I wanted to go play zombies with them. But zombies, I mean, I love zombie movies. I love, you know, zombies in general as horror movie characters, but I'm not really a big fan of the zombie gameplay itself. It just seems to me to be very repetitive, and once you get a feel for the map and the patterns and the flow of it, because it's all really strategy based, and once you have those patterns or rhythms down, all you're pretty much doing is following through them and trying to go through the levels. And I've seen some of those videos other people have done and talked about where they played for like 50 minutes or an hour or longer to, you know, progress through all the levels of zombies. So I know I talked to TS Gameplay about it last night, because he and I played most of these games together. He wasn't in this one. I think he was watching something on Netflix or something like that, so he got into some of the later games with me and actually played against me a couple times before we actually backed out of the lobby and joined up as a team. But he was really trying to convince me to give zombies another shot, and basically was telling me his opinions of it, and that the whole thing of trying to come up with the strategies is the fun part, and seeing if you can constantly improve and progress through the levels. So I may try it again with him. We'll see. I mean, if I do zombies with anyone, TS is a great teacher, and you know, maybe we can get a couple of other guys involved that could kind of walk me through it and hold my hand and help me survive the zombie apocalypse. But we'll see what happens with that. And one other thing I'm going to mention, since this video is starting to wind down, I didn't realize it at first, but I actually do have a 3-day weekend coming. I'm going to be off from work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I'm actually real close to being able to prestige again. So I don't know exactly what the wife has planned for us for the weekend itself, but since she'll be at work on Monday and I'll be home, if I'm about ready to prestige, I may try to do a live stream for you guys. It would be earlier in the day and probably the early part of the afternoon at the latest, so let me know if that works for some of you, and I'll try to work my schedule around that if I can. But the game is now over. I did complete a few challenges in the game for some decent XP, and I did finish up with top score at both teams. I finished up with an exact 2.0 KD at 26 and 13 with 2 captures and 2 defends. So as always, guys, I hope you really enjoyed the video. I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a good one.